morning ritual, athletic greens, AG1, and my coffee. Just sending over finalising some estimates with Daniel. Make sure we've got our numbers right before we submit the final quote. What do you reckon, Daniel?
Yeah.
Show me the plans, A little bit of a paving slab, or paving all around, a little structural slab at the back. Builder just got awarded this, so they want to kick off ASAP. So just making sure we get our numbers right. What's going on?
You know, they're my dream cars.
Loaded for tomorrow?
All loaded cars.
Bit of timber, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's this kid's probationary interview.
Yeah, it's expired.
It's not expired.
It's done.
It's this week.
Yep. It
And
was
he
actually
said-
last week.
Yeah, it was on his last week of his probation. He took fucking 4 days off, 4 sick days. So he's about to get sacked.
Yeah, that's right.
So say bye to everyone.
See you
The last
later,
time we're gonna
boys.
see you. So it's end of the month. Me and Big Dan got to start doing all our invoicing. So on the 24th, some builders are at 25. You've got to put all your claims in on the 24th or 25 for the whole month, and then they get approved and get paid end of the month after. What a fucking beauty. It's Friday 4 p.m. Doing a couple of defect walks for some schools we did some time ago. I was up at Ringwood Secondary, and I was supposed to go to Orchard Grove, which is up in Blackburn, which is not too far, and I accidentally put Park Orchards in my maps. And now I'm in Park Orchards and I'm going to head back to fucking Blackburn and go to Orchard Grove. So it's a 40-minute round trip for no reason, and while their supervisors are waiting for me. But a little funny story about this job I'm going to. I wouldn't say funny, it's actually pretty traumatic from our point of view, from my point of fucking view. The principal, when we were doing this school, the principal gave us the master key, the grand master key. There's only one grand master key. And the boys, one of the boys rocked up to site one day to grab something. They've gone and grabbed the grand master key from the key safe lock, and they never put it back. We went on an adventure for about a week trying to find this grand master key. Got a metal detector, looked everywhere, retraced all our steps, and couldn't find it. Ended up forking out a bill for a locksmith. It was about 10 grand to redo all the locks in the school. Because by this key is a master key, and only one person can have it, and insurance wouldn't cover it if something happened, if the key had gone missing. So I had to pay a locksmith 10 grand to come and rekey 200 and something locks. The joys of running a business, huh? So this is it here. We done all this paving, the ramp and all these steps. There was a key safe lock behind this sign, and that camera picked up one of the boys grabbing the key and cost me 10 grand because I never saw him put it back. We built this wall too. Fun fact, they're joys. The boys are all in. Rain drops, work stops. Alright, good day for it. Yeah. It's not even raining, bro. Let's get back to site. Chris? Alright, bro. Oh, yeah. Good? What are you doing?
What are you doing, cuz?
It's not even raining, cuz. Headed back to site.
Let's go.
Boys.
Thank you.
Christos, no worries, bro. Sick cut, man. The pre-start checks before we start work here in a couple of weeks. School holidays, just double check everything. Plans have to be redesigned, so should make sure it all works before we start tearing everything up. So new timber ramp here. Comes around. There'll be a landing here. New steps. Bulk fill concrete ramp here. And then bulk fill concrete ramp that goes all the way down to there. And some other couple steps here. Huh? It starts here. Yeah, that's where the steps start.
Yeah, the ramps here.
Yeah, so you have your 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
You'll have his landing there.
Yeah.
And then our ramp, you have the 3 steps and then go straight across there. Then you have a couple more steps this way.
Roughly where I'm at.
Yeah.
That's 3.
That's 3 meters. So that's where,
That's 4, 5.
you guys at home, that's where that is. So you have a bulk fill ramp that goes here.
That's the landing of this ramp.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then that goes straight down there.
they kind of lined up.
And then you got a few more steps to go down. Part 2 of this job is all this asphalt, all this concrete, all the way down there is coming out. New ramp, new dowel curb. All this is coming out. All the way. Good fun one, this one. All this curb's coming out, new curb, new footpath, new ramp, new steps, all the way down there. It's big, got to get done before school holidays. All the way. All this asphalt's coming out too. It's all about here. It's all got to come to there. New ramp, new path, new steps. That's our access. This is one we've done a bit of demo. The timber ramp's going up. So we'll come back to do the bottom end of that ramp. Good fun, these jobs. Good fun.
What was it called? Armor deck. Armor deck, yeah. Does it do the same thing? Should do the same thing.
Is it like armor guard? Same but different. Same but different.
It's in the weight.
Yeah.
Shut up.
This is where our ramp's gonna start.
Like 600 wide.
Gotta rip this all up.
300 wide.
Goes all the way down there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that should be fine. I'll
Another
go through
fun
the
fact.
measurements on the text message.
Chippy just called me. This is timber decking, timber ramp. He's got to dig down 550 mil, so that's probably not going to be ideal for him. So they might change this and become all concrete deck, all concrete ramp.
Yeah, done. I'll have a look at it.
Big variation.
Alright, thank you, boss. I'll message
Jules' favourite word.
Bye.
Variations.
Yeah, we love it.
Site visits.
Got the goods.
Eyes for days.
You're welcome.
These are mad. If anyone's ever up in Rosanna,
Oh, yeah, that's a good
you gotta try those pies. What's the place called?
Baked Tico.
A1. 10 out of 10.
Tico.
Do you need a guide?
Relax, man. Just back it straight in.
If you hear a bang, stop!
This is like, doesn't have to turn. Just go straight back.
What do we got here? A few snacks. So we're here working out our schedules. The last fucking few days have been raining, and yet now, 4 p.m, it's sun. Of course. When you got work to do, it rains. But when there's no work to do, it's nice and sunny.
Not a fan.
What do you reckon, Jules?
Nah, no good.
No, it's shit, yeah?
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, rubbish.
Don't
That's Dom's fault.
Don't get limited.
Bad trait.
Try the other one.
What's the other one? This one out?
Yeah.
Nah, they're good. I know there's one. There's not good.
No, the cheese ones are the best.
Cheese.
What do you mean I'll make you go to site, bro?
Bro, I'm a PM, bro. I'm more on the tools than I ever was. Shame out.
You gotta do what you gotta do, mate.
Exactly right.
Check these out from Mr. Bartender, who's my brother. It's a business. Mobile cocktails with our logos on it. Sick. They ain't very dangerous. handing them to some special clients or new builders as an intro present booklet, which we're redesigning. One of the biggest things I hate is getting called for defects. Done this childcare centre not long ago. It's about, I think they're about to hand over to the client. I just got an email that the architect of the client's picked on a couple of defects. So let's go have a look. Sometimes these can be a waste of time. So we'll go have a look. Looking good, our concrete. We did all this. Just heading out to site now. Go do a site visit, do a measure and quote for a sort of, we classify it resi. It's like an apartment block, car park thing. It's up in Thornbury, so it's all old broken concrete. The clients there want to have a look at replacing all the concrete there. Then after that I'll head to Footscray West Primary School. We tendered this job a while ago. It's now live. They want to get started, so I just want to go over there and confirm everything before we send the contract or sign the contract. The thing I learned last year was with the resi jobs. I started Skyco. We just did resi. It was always good. Cash flow was mad. You do a job, you finish it, you get paid. Mainly, and with the resi that we do, it's mainly 90% private residential. So your mums and dads, mainly up in the eastern suburbs in Melbourne. A big lesson learned last year. We were so busy with our commercial stuff that I didn't even have time to go out and quote resi or even look at a resi job. That we just literally, because we were so inundated with the commercial stuff and we were growing the business, and we just, had all these resi jobs coming in and we just couldn't even look at them. So we decided to go turn off resi, which was a big miss, big lesson learned, because big fuck up, because you got 10, 15, 20 blokes, on the books, all paid wages. You're forecasting, allocating job boys to site, and then a site gets pushed back, and then the second site gets pushed back, and you're expected to be on this site for a month or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and building permits don't come in, or civil guys are taking longer and they've hit rock. Contracts fall through the last second, and then we were left for like a month or so and just like trying to put our boys anywhere. And all the other commercial jobs that were due to start, couldn't bring them forward. So we learned a tough lesson, and we had to wear the losses. I didn't want to sack anyone, even though we didn't have enough work at the time. So we've decided to take resi back on, because with a resi job, you can bring a resi job forward back, when you're doing in the private sector. So for instance, when we get a job pushed back, I'll call the client up, say, hey, listen, I know we had you booked in 3 weeks. I can bring that forward. They're always more than happy to. So now we try to keep our books with a handful of resi jobs, so that we can just get in there and get out, especially on our downtime. So that's worked really well for us. And it's really good because from a concreter's point of view, there's a sense of satisfaction when you're doing a job for a homeowner and client. Like their face and the way their experience when you hand over that brand new driveway or brand new backyard, it gives you a sense of satisfaction as a concreter, because you finally, you do all these commercial jobs, mate, you pour this concrete and the next day all trades are all over it, it's dirty, it's muddy, no one gives a fuck. Where you do it for a mum and dad, it's, they've poured their money into it, they've taken money out of their loans from their houses, or they've saved up for this. It's a real good feeling. It makes you proud to be a concreter, and it also keeps the boys' level of attention to detail high, because when you're working on a mum and dad and it's There's no room for real error. You can't, on a commercial job, you might make a mistake or something's out. You can cut a section out and patch it, and it's all right. But when you're doing a driveway, you can't be cutting out, patching. Like, you can't. A mum and dad or a client is not going to be happy with a meter patch up. Like, you're going to be, and it's happened before, and we've had to replace the whole driveway because they're not going to accept it. And I can fully understand. I've had to replace the whole driveway before, because it's like, especially when you're doing exposed ag, it looks so different when you replace, a couple square meters as opposed to pouring a 50, 60 square meter driveway, and you're 5 square meters, it's a new patch. They've paid all this money, and you just got to bite the bullet, and your reputation's on the line, and you want to keep them happy. So that's another thing that's really important, and it keeps the level of attention to detail from our boys high, because they know that there's no room for fuck up. And when they bring that into the commercial, it's really important, because you see the difference when you speak to the supervisors and the project managers that we deal with. It's like they say, like, your boys' attention to detail is second to none. Like, it's up there, and that's because we bring that same mentality from the resi into the commercial space. And yet people might not care, but I go on about it to the boys. It's not about people, it's about yourself. You want to be proud of the work you do, no matter what. And it's all the little things, where the way you're boxing, the way you're forming up, the way you're running your string lines, the way you're placing your mesh. Do it properly. Be proud of it. Because if you're proud of the way you place your mesh, you're going to be proud about the way that you place the concrete. And essentially, if you can instill that within your boys and your culture and your team, when they're proud of what they're doing, they're going to do it to the best of their ability. And I think it's very, very important. It's not just about the bottom line and the dollar and just getting in and out and getting paid. It's, I'm in this trade for at least probably another 30 years. So reputation's a lot, and just so you can sleep at night. I've seen some nightmare jobs, and I went to one, to be honest, a few days ago. A client being ripped by another concreter. I can't even begin to explain the defects in this. It was all wrong. All the levels, water's falling to the house. And I said to him, well, why don't you try getting back to fix it? He's like, oh, he won't answer my calls. And mind you, he knows the guy. He's a friend of a friend. He's paid him in full. So now he's got to pay again, double plus the demo. So it just that I don't understand that. I don't know how people sleep at night. Like, own your fucking shit. You make a mistake, be accountable. We all make mistakes. The best of the best make mistakes, but it's about, and for us, I believe that we've built most of our reputation in the way we've been accountable for the mistakes we've made. I've had some big 30, 40, 50, 60k defects, and built off the back of them. Relationships have been huge, because the builders that we work for will say, mate, I've never had a concreter come back and not fight with me and literally tell me, like, I if we make a mistake, I inform them whenever I know, because it's your reputation on the line. Your whole business is on the line. The last thing, especially today's world with social media and all this, and Google and all that, you don't want people talking shit about you, and you just want to do the right thing. That's just the way I've learned. This is the job here. I want to replace all this cracked bays, all this damaged concrete. It's all sunk and all old. Sheesh. Let's call the client and have a look. I just got sent some photos of the ramp and stairs, DDA ramp and stairs that we completed recently for a job up in Black Rock. It's all finished and landscape, looking sick. And it just had that, just came to my head. I just thought I'd share. The last couple of years we've been doing a lot of that DDA ramp stuff. Like, every school holidays we've got 3, 4, 5, 6 or sometimes 7, 8 jobs at a time on upgrading school accessibility. and installing these new ramps. And I was having a chat with some big players in the industry, some big architects and builders that do a lot of big portion of this work that we work with. And they were telling me that 1 in 6 kids today, 1 in 6 need better accessibility or are disabled. And that's crazy to think that in today's world that 1 in 6 kids have some sort of disability, requiring, you know, upgrades for all these ramps, all these entries. As soon as a kid is enrolled, school gets automatic funding and programs get pushed, and we're out there to upgrade them all.